The old adage, the truth may sleep in shadows, but it awakens with time, unyielding, unforgiving, and eternal. This saying would eventually come true in Kenya when we peel back the layers of Kenya's darkest crime. The story of this couple begins with a single Instagram post. On July 8, 2017, Nicholas Koskei shared a photo of a woman with the caption, "R.I.P. forever in our hearts." To his follower, he was a loving father, a devout Christian, a man of wealth. His bio even boasted hashtags like #millionaire and #rich farmers of Instagram. But a quick online forensic search reveals the chilling truth. That woman was actually his wife, Rhoda Mumbi Mutua, and he killed her that very day. This is the story of a getaway meant to save a marriage, a murder disguised as mourning, and justice delayed for nearly 8 years. Rhoda Mumbi Mutua was born on May 28, 1983, the youngest of 3 siblings to Geoffrey and Kezia Muturi. Intelligent, loving, and family-oriented, she met Nicholas Koskei while interning at the United Nations. They married, welcomed 2 sons, one in July 2012, the other in November 2014, and built a life that looked perfect online. Nicholas, a UN employee with stints at UNICEF and UNOPS, posted family vacation photos on Facebook projecting an idyllic marriage. But behind closed doors, cracks were forming. His family never accepted Rhoda due to her different ethnic background, and by 2016, their relationship was unraveling. Rhoda confided in her sister and a friend named Mose via WhatsApp, revealing Nicholas' infidelity. On Valentine's Day 2017, he even abandoned her for another woman, and she no longer trusted him. By July 2017, their marriage was at a breaking point. Nicholas, then 36, proposed a weekend getaway to Jacaranda Lake Elementaita Lodge, framing it as a chance to reconcile and celebrate his birthday. Rhoda, hopeful, agreed. On July 5th, he called the lodge, insisting on a room with a bathtub, supposedly because Rhoda loved baths. In reality, it was part of his plan. On Friday, July 7th, they dropped their sons at Rhoda's sister's house. The next day, they checked into room 17 at around 3:20 p.m. They swam, shared a photo on the family WhatsApp group captioned, quote, "Greetings from Elementaita," and ordered drinks by the pool. Beer for Nicholas, ginger tea for Rhoda. By 6:45 p.m., they returned to their room. It was the last time anyone saw Rhoda alive. At 9 p.m., waiter Ambrose met Nicholas at the terrace door. Panting and sweating, he claimed he'd been jogging. Oddly dressed in jeans, and slip-on shoes. When Ambrose asked about dinner, minutes later, Nicholas told Ambrose his wife wasn't answering his calls. By 9:30 p.m., he fetched night receptionist Benson, saying Rhoda was bathing but unresponsive. With security guard Dalmas, they opened the room 17. Nicholas peeked into the bathroom, then dropped to his knees, asking for a doctor. Inside, Rhoda lay lifeless in the tub, a quarter-full bottle of Baileys, and a glass nearby. Items Nicholas had brought, not bought at the hotel. The bathroom floor and mat were dry, the water clear. No bath had taken place. Police arrived, noting a fresh scratch near Nicholas' eye and his restless behavior, pacing, lying under a duvet, even scrolling his phone. Before Rhoda's body was moved, before her family was fully informed, Nicholas posted that Instagram story, "RIP forever in our hearts." He called her cousin Robinson at 2 a.m. on July 9th, vaguely reporting her death, leaving others to break the news. At Gilgil police station, his story shifted. He had gone for food, not a jog, and then came and found her dead. The autopsy on July 11th exposed the lies. No drugs or alcohol in her system, just asphyxia from strangulation and a head wound. The Baileys, a prop to stage a fake overdose. Forensic analysis of his phone later revealed searches on head injuries, drowning, and drug injections, proof of premeditation. Nicholas was arrested on July 18, 2017, but released on a 300,000 Kenyan shilling bond after feigning insanity in custody, rocking and shouting, "I killed my wife for love." For years, he lived freely, working at UNICEF until 2019, even lying that Rhoda died of cancer. Meanwhile, her family, activists like Wanjeri Nderu, and media pushed for justice.
Came out that Rhoda died out of mechanical strangulation and stuffing. Yeah, we started wondering how people who have been very close to me and who looked to be very close to each other, how they can end up in this kind of circumstance.
The trial began in May 2019 with 17 witnesses, hotel staff, police, pathologists detailing his deception. Rhoda's sister testified about his affair. WhatsApp messages confirmed her suspicions. Nicholas claimed they had spent quality time together, that she drank and bathed while he jogged. But the dry bathroom, his inconsistent alibis, and that eye injury, likely from Rhoda fighting back, undid him. On March 4th, 2025, Naivasha High Court Judge Richard Mwongo found Nicholas Koskei guilty of premeditated murder. Sentencing followed on March 27th, closing an 8-year battle. Why did he do it? Some say Rhoda threatened divorce. Others that he saw her as a financial burden. Only Nicholas knows. Rhoda was buried on her father's farm in Tharaka Nithi County on July 22, 2017. Her voice, silenced that night, echoed through those who fought for her. Maisha TV, Newsroom, Bushabi Jr.